Marc Marquez's dominance this season has revealed a major surprise. Michele Pirro, Ducati's main test rider, made a shocking revelation about the secret behind Marquez's extraordinary performance. He also made a crazy comment that left many speechless. What exactly did Piro reveal, and how might it change our view of Marquez's greatness? Let's discuss it. There's no doubt, Marc Marquez is truly back. Not just from a long injury or a dark period with Honda, but from something else entirely. This season, we've witnessed the rise of a champion in the sharpest and most mature form of his career. Ducati gave him the ultimate weapon, the Desmosedici GP25, the best bike on the grid. However, Marquez didn't merely ride a powerful machine. He conquered it, controlling it as if it were an extension of his own body and instincts. The result? An incredible spectacle. The systematic destruction of his rivals on every circuit and in every condition. Michele Pirro, Ducati's senior test rider, who has seen MotoGP legends come and go for decades, was surprised nonetheless. I've seen a lot of great riders, but what Marquez has done this season is on a different level, Piro said seriously. This statement wasn't just an offhand compliment. As a key figure behind Ducati's motorcycle development, Piro had full access to all the data, graphs, and behind-the-scenes secrets. From behind that screen, he witnessed something unprecedented. Marquez won with a variety of bike setup configurations. Dry, wet, or mixed it. Didn't matter. He could always adjust. That's not unusual. Piro emphasized Marquez has proven that his greatness isn't dependent on one strategy, style, or weather condition. He can attack from the front, chase from behind, manage his tires intelligently, and maintain speed under maximum pressure. Whether the bike is tuned for an aggressive or conservative riding style, Marquez can still win. For many in the paddock, this is a sign of absolute dominance. This season, Marquez has recorded nearly unbelievable statistics. In 12 races, he achieved 11 sprint wins and 9 full race wins, underscoring his total dominance on the track. He failed to finish only once, when he lost grip and crashed while leading at the Circuit of the Americas. It wasn't due to a stupid mistake, but rather because he was at the absolute limit of his performance. The rest, nearly perfect. Even when faced with a flawed strategy at Le Mans' wet track and chaotic conditions, Marquez managed to turn the situation around. He turned a potential disaster into a second-place podium. That wasn't just luck. It was a testament to his mental strength, ability to perform under pressure, and sharp reflexes, qualities that only true champions possess. Michele Pirro, Ducati's test rider, couldn't hide his admiration. It wasn't just about the bike, it was about racing, intelligence, instinct, and technical understanding. He wasn't just a fast rider. He understood his bike inside and out. This is a statement coming from someone who knows the true meaning of detail in MotoGP. Of course, his teammate, Francesco Bagnaia, was feeling the pressure the most. The two-time world champion now had to witness firsthand how his once anonymous dominance was slowly but surely shifting to the other side of the garage. I knew he was fast. He has guts. But I never imagined he'd be this dominant, said Petco. In a deep, almost trembling voice, Marquez has scored 11 sprint victories out of 12 this season. Bagnaia, just 1. And that was only because Marquez crashed. It's no wonder, Petco said. That wasn't the victory I was proud of. He crashed. I wasn't the faster one. Now, with his head bowed and his voice low, Bagnaia admits without hesitation, Marc Marquez is a level above everyone else on the current grid. He is not only fast, but also clinical and flawless. Marquez knows when to attack and when to wait. He even manipulates tire pressure and fuel consumption with incredible ingenuity. I learned from him. I'm not ashamed to admit it, said Petco bitterly. He makes it all look easy. But for us, it's like climbing a never-ending mountain. The praise didn't just come from within the Ducati camp. This time it came from one of MotoGP's living legends, Jorge Lorenzo. Lorenzo, Marc Marquez, as former fierce rival who fought hard on the track and experienced the pressure of the highest level firsthand, now witnessed the magic from off the track. In a meaningful, exclusive interview, Lorenzo delivered his unhesitating assessment. Marc should be the 2025 world champion. Dorna can start carving his name on the trophies now. Lorenzo emphasized that what makes Marquez so special isn't just his speed or technique. It's something that can't be taught in any academy of steely mentality and boundless courage. He's not afraid of injury. That's the weakness of every rider. For Marquez, however, his fearlessness is his greatest strength. Lorenzo stated firmly, "It's not that Marquez never falls. He just falls too often and too hard." However, he doesn't just get back up from every injury and pain. He reinvents himself. He's no longer just a fast rider. He's a predator who is calmer, more mature, and far more deadly. The 2025 season isn't just about a comeback. It's about the evolution of a true champion amidst Ducati's dominant performances. Aprilia Racing is no longer content to be a mere spectator. Marco Bezzecchi's 2 podiums in the last 3 races are more than just statistics. They signal a revival, a turning point. Now, Aprilia team boss Massimo Rivola is speaking louder than ever. "We're no longer a shadow, we're a real contender," he asserted. The Aprilia RSGP has undergone a major transformation. This technical revolution is evident in the more precise electronic system and the aerodynamic setup, which now feels like a natural extension of the rider's body. As a result, performance has become more consistent. Jorge Martin, who had been sidelined due to injury, is also showing signs of returning to his best form. Aprilia now has 2 sharp weapons to counter Ducati's dominance. "We're not at the top of the standings yet," said Rivola, "but believe me, we're moving quickly towards that." The next round will be held at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. This fast circuit demands the highest level of stability and acceleration due to its technical characteristics. On paper, this isn't an ideal track for Aprilia. However, Rivola is very confident. Bezzecchi is an adaptive rider. He reads conditions quickly and adapts to the bike quickly in all situations. "I'm confident that we can compete in Austria," Rivola asserted in a recent interview. Aprilia isn't just here to participate. They want to change the narrative. This could be the place where the battle heats up. The Red Bull Ring could be the arena that changes the course of the championship. Aprilia's mission is not just to reach the podium, it's to overthrow Marc Marquez's dominance and shake up the balance of power in the 2025 season. The 2025 season may not reach its finish line. However, the course of history has clearly changed. The MotoGP world hasn't been the same since Marc Marquez made his comeback, not just returning from injury and doubt, but returning to win it all. The statistics back it up. His reputation confirms it. His rivals must acknowledge it. Even the legends, once skeptical, are now whispering one name: Marc Marquez, the 2025 world champion. But with every domination come challenges. Aprilia is quietly preparing a revolutionary weapon. Pecco Bagnaia isn't giving up on the title race yet. The remaining tracks could be the battleground that changes everything. Will this be Marquez's 8th year etching his name on the world championship trophy? Or will the second half of the season bring a storm unlike anything we've seen before? Share your thoughts below.